Shopping is a known battle, a loud, pushy race against time that leaves you feeling worn out. It's just how the world works, right? But here's the wild truth. In Japan, they've completely flipped that script. They've figured out how to make that exact same experience feel strangely peaceful. Every single purchase, from a soda to a fancy gift, happens with a quiet calm you won't believe. They turned the most annoying errand into a relaxing treat, and it was no accident. Let's be real, most shopping just feels like a giant headache. You're squeezing through crowded aisles, trying to dodge other people, and just find what you need before you completely lose your patience. There's this constant pressure, a clock ticking in your head that says, hurry up, get out. And you know that little voice of anxiety you get? The one wondering if you're about to buy a piece of junk, or if the person helping you is just trying to make a quick sale. It feels like the whole system is designed to be a total frenzy. But in Japan, they've somehow engineered that entire feeling to just disappear. They've built a world where every single purchase feels respectful and patient. From the quiet stores to the helpful staff, they've perfected the art of turning a stressful chore into a genuinely pleasant experience. So, how did they actually do it? To really understand what Japan got so right, we first have to look at what most of us experience every day. Let's be honest, a normal shopping trip is usually anything but relaxing. Think about walking into a typical big box store. It's an instant sensory overload. The aisles are crammed with people, carts are blocking the way, and there's a constant, low-level hum of chaos. You're not there to enjoy yourself. You're there to survive. It feels less like browsing and more like a battle, just to get from one end of the store to the other. On top of the physical chaos, there's that mental clock ticking in your head. It's a self-imposed pressure to be efficient. Get in, find what you need, and get out as fast as humanly possible. There's no room for discovery or calm consideration. The goal isn't to find the best thing. It's to find a thing and escape before your patience completely runs out. It's a race against your own sanity. Then you finally find what you're looking for, and a whole new kind of anxiety kicks in. You hold it in your hand, and the questions start. Is this good quality, or is it a piece of junk that's going to fall apart in a month? Am I getting ripped off? This little seed of doubt turns the simple act of buying something into a stressful gamble. And if you need to talk to a salesperson, that's another minefield. Are they giving you honest advice, or are they just pushing whatever product gives them the biggest commission? In some cultures, you're even expected to haggle over the price, which adds a whole other layer of uncomfortable pressure. All these little frustrations pile up. The crowds, the rush, the doubt, the pressure. We've become so used to this experience that we just see it as normal. We accept that shopping is a stressful chore we have to endure. But that entire foundation of stress is exactly what Japan decided to throw out the window. So what does the opposite of all that stress actually look like? In Japan, it starts the second you walk through the door. Instead of narrow aisles and chaos, you're often met with wide, open spaces. Even in giant shopping malls, there's room to breathe. It's a subtle but powerful signal from the very beginning: slow down. There's no rush here. This feeling comes from a core Japanese principle called omotenashi. It's a kind of deep, genuine hospitality that's all about anticipating what a person needs. It's why the staff doesn't hover over you or push for a sale. They give you space to browse and only step in when you look like you might need a hand. It completely changes the dynamic. When you do buy something, the interaction feels less like a transaction and more like a moment of human connection. An employee might walk you all the way to the exit and give a respectful bow as you leave. It's a simple gesture, but it makes you feel genuinely cared for. This deep sense of care isn't just for the customer. It's for the products, too. This is where another key idea, kodawari, comes in. It's basically the relentless drive for perfection in everything you make. Because of kodawari, even everyday items from a 100-yen shop feel well-made and thoughtfully designed. That constant worry in the back of your mind, am I buying a piece of junk? It just vanishes. And the presentation? It's on another level. The way an item is packaged is often seen as just as important as the item itself. Go to any high-end food hall, and a simple box of sweets is wrapped with so much care. The paper, the ribbon, the perfect folds, that it feels like you're being handed a precious gift. When you combine that intense care for the customer with the intense care for the product, something amazing happens. The whole idea of haggling or feeling ripped off just disappears. The price is seen as an honest reflection of the effort involved. You don't just walk away with a purchase. You walk away with a sense of calm and respect. They've turned a stressful chore into a quiet, mindful ritual. So what's the blueprint here? How do you actually build an entire system around this idea of peaceful shopping? It really comes down to two core ideas that change absolutely everything. The first is that principle of omotenashi, or genuine hospitality. In most of our stores, the staff's friendliness is part of a sales strategy. But in Japan, it's about making sure you have a good experience, whether you buy anything or not. The goal isn't to sell you something. The goal is to make you feel respected and comfortable. That's why they give you space. It's why they'll walk you to the door and bow. It's not a tactic. It's a genuine gesture of care that shifts the entire mood from a transaction to an interaction. The other half of this equation is kodawari, which is a deep, personal pride in making something the absolute best it can be. This isn't just for luxury brands. It applies to everything, from a high-end camera to a simple bowl of ramen. Because of this, you just inherently trust the quality of what you're buying. That little voice in the back of your head that's always wondering, is this a piece of junk? Am I getting ripped off? It just goes silent. The price feels honest because it's a reflection of real effort. And when you put those two things together, deep respect for the customer and deep pride in the product, the whole reason for stressful shopping just evaporates. You don't need to haggle when you trust the quality. You don't feel pressured when the staff genuinely wants to help you, not just your wallet. This is the part that isn't just about Japan. It's a blueprint for better commerce anywhere. It's a mindset that values a customer's peace of mind as much as their money and a product's quality as much as the profit margin. It proves shopping doesn't have to be a battle. It can be a quiet moment of connection and mutual respect. So, we started by picturing shopping as this loud, pushy battle, right? But Japan really did flip the entire script. They proved that even the most annoying errands can become peaceful moments, almost like a little gift to yourself. It wasn't some accident or secret trick. It all came down to a simple blueprint, that deep, honest care for people, omotenashi, and a relentless pride in making everything the absolute best, kodawari. When you mix those two ideas, the anxiety just fades away. You trust what you're buying. You feel respected. It's not about being sold to. It's about a human connection. This isn't just about stores or souvenirs. It's a peek into a whole different way of thinking about how we interact, how we create, and how we experience the everyday. We uncovered how they turned chaos into calm. But what other parts of life could be transformed if we truly understood these quiet blueprints? Stick around and hit subscribe if you want to keep exploring how to make our world a little more thoughtful, one insight at a time.